Welcome to another edition of the CEO's blog. We're doing a little bit differently this week. We're inside the retention facility here at Tabcorp Park, Menangle. John, thank you for joining.
My pleasure.
So this time, in a few days, this facility will be used to house horses competing in the Alabar Breeders' Challenge Series.
Well, that's what you think. We don't actually release the strategy until we implement the strategy, but history says, yes, we will have horses in this retention facility. It's about providing the level playing field for all those horses that are in that particular final that we select for Alabar Breeders' Challenge Day. It's one of the biggest days in harness racing here in New South Wales, so we want to provide what we can, and the level playing field is always top of the list.
All right, well, we look forward to the day. 7 Group 1 races.
7 Group 1 races. The Nick Jawar Rising Stars final heat will be on as well, and that starts this on Tuesday with the first round at Young, and those brilliant young kids, drivers of the future. They'll be touring around New South Wales. They will be chaperoned by some really top-of-the-line chaperones, yourself, of course, and Barry McColl. So they'll enjoy it. It's more about the driving is there, but it's more about being together. They will go to the training centre, of course, to kick it off, and they'll go through some media training, and there's some other entertaining things. I do know they've got a bridge climb, so Harbour Bridge that is. So that'll be great, and a football match where they'll see St George give Parramatta a hard time, but maybe it's Parramatta's turn to win.
Let's hope Parramatta wins. All right, John, on a winning note, we had some great announcements made this past week here in New South Wales, particularly, well, we'll start off with the Mayor's Metropolitan Handicapping System. Yeah, the Mayor's
races, these are going to be guaranteed races. The Principal Club runs Mayor's races quite often at Tabcorp Park, Menangle. But what Harness Racing New South Wales has done, we've joined with them, and if we get sufficient horses for a second division, and we surely will, because they'll be $14,000, that's new prize money. It's not split out of what's already on offer, and there'll be new races. So I suggest that trainers take a look at this, because if it works, it can really be rolled out. But also round the state, we start the guaranteed Mayor's races. They also for a lower grade horse, of course, and 6 nominations is all we need, and they are an additional race on the program as well. So it's about giving mayors, the owners of mayors, the trainers of mayors, a good opportunity to get a return out of these horses.
Well, here at Menangle, so this system's being trialled for 3 months, and they'll be programmed every fortnight?
Yes, every fortnight, but don't worry about the trial of 3 months. With the support of the trainers and the owners, this is ongoing. It's about $388,000 injection into harness racing, into mares races across the state. So we just need everyone to be part of it, and I'm sure they will be.
And just a little bit more information, it's based on prize money earned in the last 5 starts as well, similar to the Metropolitan Handicapping system that's in place currently.
Yeah, yes, it is. We find that level system that we've introduced here in New South Wales is a very fair system. It gives horses a chance to go up and down the scale without being stuck in one place on an assessment. So yes, that's the way it works, and it's been working well.
All right, well, if you want more information, head to the Harness Media Centre. Also, you can head there to find out about the reward series, which kicks off next month. Yeah,
now we just talked about the upper echelon of mares, and that'll filter down to the middle range mares and the lesser mares, but this is about those horses that probably aren't going to win too many races, but it's a great system in that they don't take an assessment, which is very important to trainers. It's important in their minds that they don't take an assessment in the heats, but when they get to the final, it's a $10,000 final, plus the eligible horses can win, and most of them should, their bonuses. So if an owner is fortunate enough with his horse to win that heat, now these are 4-year-olds and upwards, Australian bred horses, preference given to New South Wales Breeders' Challenge eligible, they could walk home with $14,000 in the bank. So that's not a bad earn for a horse that has been hitting the track hard, but not quite hitting the winning post first.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, keep an eye out for that one. So yeah, CO Pacers 4-year-old and up. Yeah, really looking forward to that one. All right. Also, this week there was an announcement relating to guidelines with handicapping and race programming.
Yes, now this has been a work in progress for some months. The chairman, Rod Smith, and I went around and met with trainers focus groups. We developed from there. We then spoke to the HRCC, that's the clubs committee. We spoke to HIRIC, which is the consultation committee as well. Let them have it for a while, and they looked at it. They came back. Finally, we met with the UHRA, the trainers and the drivers, and they're the experts really in the field of what we do and what we can do really well. And that will start from 1st of July. So it's a very black and white system. It is what the horsemen requested. Takes a bit of the discretionary power, or takes all the discretionary power away from the handicappers. So when you nominate a horse, what you will know is you'll know the distance, of course, you'll know the track, of course, you'll know the barrier draw, of course, and the way these fields are selected are on dollars earned last 5 starts. So the best 10 in a race, a set condition race, they will be the horses selected. And of course, if there are horses that miss out, they will go to the other meeting that's in the region, because in most regions there's 2 meetings a week, and most trainers don't start their horses more than once a week.
All right. Well, we'll look forward to that one as well. Have you got anything else for us?
That'll be all for this week. You have a great trip with those rising stars. These are brilliant young kids. I know they will behave themselves. I know you will be watching them at all times, but we've got Big Bad Barry there, and he's the bus driver, and he's the youth development officer, and he will keep an eye on them as well.
All right. Well, I look forward to my big week, and thank you for joining us, John.
My pleasure, Amanda.